Thanks again, everybody, for joining us today. We're going to be talking about Sage Intacct and Integrated Commerce Suite and EDI, WMS automation. We really appreciate you joining us. We know that your time is hard to come by, and we really appreciate you spending it with us. Today, I'm so pleased to be joined by Nuvei and TrueCommerce. My name is Adrienne Montgomery. I'm with ERP VAR. And Nuvei is a leader in integrated payments and accounts receivable, along with TrueCommerce, a leader in EDI warehouse automation. So pleased to be joined by Brandy Wilson, Tiffany Campbell, and Bill Winner. Brandy is the Director of ERP Products over at Nuvei. Tiffany is the Channel Manager over at TrueCommerce. She works on all the Sage products in Acumatica. And Bill Winner, he's a long-time salesperson with TrueCommerce, very senior member of the channel for Sage software. And a little bit about the companies here. Nuvei is a future-proof technology certified by Sage and offers a comprehensive solution for card and ACH electronic check payments. It's deeply integrated in Sage, so lots of history, very mature solution. They have a user-friendly commerce offering that brings your business a modern, easy-use payment acceptance solution. As a leader in the ERP payment integrations, they are committed to elevating payments and accounting workflows in Sage and delivering increased value to clients. The Nuvei Integrated Commerce Suite offers businesses a comprehensive integrated payment solution that's designed to simplify your workflows with features like surcharging capability, automate AR and self-service payments, mobile card present transactions. You can pay by statement and post-authorization capture, provide industry-leading expertise through Nuvei's team of former Sage consultants. And the great thing, too, for partners, value-added resellers of Sage, is that you get Sage tier credit, which is a huge differentiator to the other payment solutions available out there. So thank you, Nuvei. And a little bit about TrueCommerce. They allow your supply chain to expand with no growing pains, and it connects all your channels and integrates with your ERP, so all of the Sage ERPs. And TrueCommerce is a long-standing solution. They optimize your supply chain. They have 18,000 plus customers, 180,000 plus trading partners. They're presented globally, and they have a seamless, tested, tried and true certified Sage integrations with all of the Sage products, but today we're talking about Sage Intacct. And I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Brandy to kick it off with Nuvei. Thank you so much, Brandy.
Hi, everyone. So today we want to talk to you a little bit about integrated payments and especially our Commerce Suite. We're really going to take a look at optimizing your AR, automating it, and how we bring payment solutions inside to your Sage ERP. And just a quick overview. I'm not going to bore you guys with a bunch of numbers. For those of you who don't recognize the name Nuvei, you may know us better as Sage Payment Solutions or even Paya. We were acquired by Nuvei, a Canadian processor, a couple years ago, and it's really opened up the world for us, right? So previously we were very focused on North America. This has really opened up the entire world, and we have 200 global markets and 700 payment methods and 150 currencies. And so it really gives us the ability to kind of expand and meet the needs of all of the Sage users across the globe. Really quickly, I just want to kind of talk about our teams. We have an incredible channel team, both inside sales and partners are covered by Jasmine's team, and they are pros at what they do. Essentially, these are your payments people. These are the people who understand payments. They understand pricing on payments. These guys are going to be your direct link to how do I get a new account? How do I register a lead if you're a VAR? These are the people who are going to be your main points of contact. And as Adrian mentioned, one of the things that we really pride ourselves on is our ERP team. This is the team that knows your Sage 100, your Sage Intacct, whatever your ERP is. Most of us have been consultants for those ERPs for many years, you can see. This team is ERP first and payment second. So we rely on our partnership with our B2B sales team. You know, they know the payment side. We know the ERP. We're going to make sure that when you go to process a payment, it's the most possible efficiency that you can get within your specific ERP. So it really helps kind of make sure that we're very niche into how the processing happens inside of that system. There are basically two branches of payments that we offer you guys. The first is going to be integrated payments. So this is payments directly inside of your Sage product. That can be credit card or ACH. A lot of people who use us today for integrated payments on credit card don't know that we have an ACH offering. You can absolutely process e-check transactions directly inside of your Sage system. So that's always a good thing to know. If you guys already exist with us in the credit card space, we can absolutely expand that into ACH. And within your integrated payments, you can go directly into your Sage product and take payments on the fly on your cash receipts or your posted payments, on your actual invoices. That includes voids and refunds. You don't have to go to the virtual terminal in order to process a void or a refund. We also provide the authorization or capture ability for funds on the sales order side. So you can actually take a payment or authorize an order before it becomes an invoice to make sure that those funds are available. And then of course, sales invoices as well. As part of all of this, your GL is taken care of as well. So we're not interfering with the general update process that your ERP does. So in the case of Sage 100, we'll record those GL postings for the credit card or ACH payment directly inside of that journal update. Keep it super easy for the user so that they don't have to worry about that. We do also offer card present. So we do have gateways where you could have a card terminal and do actual card present transactions, such as, you know, having a counter sale type of situation in a warehouse or something like that. We can actually give you those terminals to process swipe, chip, tap transactions for those customers who do a walk-in and want to go ahead and pay that. So that's all well and good. Integrated payments is something that has been around for a very long time. Again, we developed that when we were a part of Sage as Sage Payment Solutions. And so that's a functionality that's been in the market for quite a while. Our Commerce Suite is the new piece. And when I say new, I don't want anybody to think this is a newly released product. This has been around for several years now. We have a ton of Sage 100 and Sage Intacct users on this product. But what it does is it really takes everything that you can do in the ERP and it extends that out and offers the customer the ability to manage their own account. So when we say extend, what does that mean? It means that we're taking the things that, let's say, Sage 100 does really well, things like parent-child relationships or national accounts, things like discounted payment terms, where a customer maybe gets an incentive for paying a little faster than their full term rate. We take all of those native capabilities and we make sure that the portal side or the payment link side is going to honor that. We've also taken the stance of, we want to go a little bit further. So yes, we're going to do everything that the ERP does, but then we wanted to add more to the native functionality. We wanted to add more capabilities for the customer, the ability for them to apply their own credits, the ability for them to see all of their transactions that are on their account for you as the merchant. This really gives us the ability to make it very easy for your customers to pay, make you very flexible to those payments, but we're still going to make sure all of that data writes back into Sage in a way that makes sense. We want to make sure that we're still following all of those Sage processes to make sure that as a merchant, you're not missing anything on the Sage 100 side, because that's your point of truth. That's where all of that data needs to reside. So what do we do as far as expanding those options? We do have a surcharging capability. So if you take credit cards on your invoices, but you want to recoup some of those processing fees that you incur for offering that, we can help you pass those charges through to the customer. It's all completely visible to them. It's fully transparent. They can see those additional charges that are being assessed, and that's all merchant customizable. So you can set up a, let's say, percentage fee for credit cards, and maybe a flat fee or no fee at all for ACH e-check transactions. So we make sure that's nice and flexible for you guys. We can also do capture for more. We talked a little bit about the fact that we can pre-authorize a sales order, but as we all know, sometimes an invoice may be more than a sales order originally thought due to, let's say, changes in shipping, or we ship an extra of a product because the customer asked us to. We need to bill them for that. We do have the ability to pre-authorize at the order level and then actually capture for more than that authorization when we go ahead and invoice that. We do allow partial pay, multi-pay, and credit memo refunds directly within Sage 100. So you do have the ability to, as a customer or an ERP user, do a multi-pay on either the website or through Sage 100. And that can, of course, be reversed directly inside of the system as well. And then multi-document support. So we need payments to happen where payments need to happen, right? It doesn't just have to be cash receipts. This can be any document type that can take a payment. And in the case of Sage Intacct, we've actually expanded where natively Sage Intacct does not actually accept payments or authorizations on a sales order. We have expanded that capability and provided that within the Sage Intacct ecosystem. Those of you who have been working with Sage 100 for a while know that that's something that's always been provided. Sage Intacct now has that ability as well. So I just want to show you really quickly, really what we're talking about here. So when I generate an invoice within Sage 100, essentially the system is automatically going to sync that into our Commerce Suite. And what the customer can receive is a payment link. And so you can see that here. This payment link goes to the customer and they have the ability to click a button that says, pay now in their email if you use paperless office, or if you use our advanced notification system to notify the customer. And we can see where this is a logoed page. There's no Nuvei logo here. There's no Paya logo here. This is logoed specifically to the merchant, to you guys. So you get to decide what this looks like. Things like the button colors can also be changed. So you can make sure that this is also, telling a color story that relates to you. This is all about consumer confidence. We want to make sure that when you send a link to a customer and they click on it, that they know this is a legitimate site. They know that you have provided this to them and it is completely logoed to you guys and completely customized to you guys. You'll notice that the customer can get a PDF file of that invoice that was generated, so they have access to that original document. This is not a recreation that we are doing. This is directly from your Sage product and your document template or your Crystal report that you guys have set up today. This would be exactly identical to if you had printed this out on a printer and handed it to the customer. That's exactly what they're going to get when they view that PDF. Now, this screen we call the anonymous link. It's not because we don't know who's paying. Obviously, we know who the customer is. That's all listed here. But a customer can actually pay through these links without logging in anywhere. So you can see here where I can actually just click pay here, and I'm taken to a pretty standard payment page. I can choose between ACH and credit card. And you can see this line for processing fee is a live calculation. So in my case, I have my system set up to charge credit cards a 3% fee. Again, this is fully transparent to the customer. They see that additional $15.21, and they see the new total amount of the charge that will appear on their card. If I toggle over to ACH, you'll see that number change. And that's because I have set up my ACH to charge a flat fee. This all comes back into Sage 100 exactly as you would expect. We're going to go ahead and show those payments against the invoice, and we're going to reflect that fee going to a GL account. And actually, I have a quick cash receipt here where we can see that happen. So you can see here where I've made a payment against an invoice, and here's that $1.50 fee for the processing fee that we did. So we're going to make sure that as we bring this information back into Sage 100 or Sage Intacct or any of the Sage products, that we're bringing back all of the information that you would see if you had run this transaction natively instead of the customer running it themselves. So you can see we have the authorization number, the transaction ID, all of that is getting written back to the payment itself so that we have that ability to do our reporting. All of those normal things that you would do with a natively run payment, you're going to be able to do with a Commerce Suite online payment from the customer as well. In addition to that, we talked a little bit about it, but I did want to show you that we can actually send orders, so this is a sales order, up for pre-authorization instead of capture. So if I come back over here and hit pay here on my invoice, you can see it says submit payment. We have the ability when we're sending up a sales order to designate that we actually want that to be a pre-authorization. So you can see that because this is a pre-authorization, we've actually removed ACH as a payment option, and that's because you can't pre-authorize a bank account. But the customer can enter their credit card information and pre-authorize for that as well. So, you know, we really make it as easy as possible for you to let your customers make these payments or these pre-authorizations online without having to get you involved as the merchant and have you take that credit card information. And then really quickly, I just want to show you guys what the actual customer portal looks like. So customers do have the ability to create portals for themselves off of their very first link. So we can see over here, we do have a create an account link here. So we can see that, and the customer can go ahead and create their own account. And then if we pop over and look at these accounts, this is just a snapshot view of what this customer has outstanding for you as a merchant. So the customer can see their invoices, their sales orders, they can see their most recent payments and get access to their PDF receipts. They can also go back and view any payments, whether they came through an anonymous link or through portal payments, and drill down into those to view the actual detail against them, including if it was multiple invoices that were paid or if it was a partial payment. We can see all of that here. Probably the biggest boon for customers as far as the portal goes is their ability to maintain control of their payment information. This really gives customers the ability to go ahead and save and tokenize their ACH or credit card account information and have that on hand and ready to use when they go into My Activity and choose to pay their invoices. More and more customers don't want to let go of those payment, account information. So this really gives them a way to control that, but still have the ease of use of being able to select that card and then go ahead and have that information autofill. And I'm going to pop back over here for a second. So Commerce Suite wise, just a quick recap. I'm not going to read everything on this slide to you guys. Essentially what we're trying to do. For the Sage user, we want this to be easy, we want it to be efficient, and we want to make sure that you're not losing any information by allowing your customers to self-service a little bit. But that self-service really gives customers the ability to take control of their accounts and pay in a more timely way. It is absolutely going to help you get paid sooner, and our notification system can even help you with collections. So this is really a way for you to offer this to your customers, automate your AR a little bit, add some efficiency to that process, and kind of offset some of that labor and push that onto the customers so that they can do their own account management. Really super quickly, I know we talk a lot about Sage and Sage 100 specifically. For any of you VARs out there on this call, we do offer a full suite of integrated payments and Commerce Suite automations across the board. Yes, across the Sage channel, but also into other publishers as well. So this is just a quick FYI to let you guys know that. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer this back to Adrian. Thank you guys so much. If you do have any questions, feel free to contact erp@nuvei.com.
Tiffany, thank you.
Thank you. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by going through some scenarios. Oh, before I get started, I'll introduce myself. I'm Tiffany Campbell. I am here. I manage the Sage relationship within TrueCommerce. I also have with me Bill, who is one of our sales managers. So he is here to jump on and answer any questions if you guys have any questions throughout the presentation today. What I want to do is I want to start off with going through some scenarios that you might relate to. And then from there, we're going to talk about the benefits of integrating EDI to your Sage ERP. Hopefully it's Intacct. And then followed by that, we'll talk about some customer success stories. So what we did was we went ahead and picked out the top 3 scenarios we hear all the time. So these are quotes we've heard from customers that I'm just going to go through them and you can see if you relate or can identify. So the first one is we are experiencing an issue where invoices sent to one of our key customers from Sage Intacct appear to go missing. We only discover this problem when the trading partner contacts us, leading to significant challenges in our relationship with the customer, who is growing increasingly frustrated. I am concerned they may seek another supplier, and I fear we may not receive payment. So that was scenario number 1. Number 2 is order entry errors. Another quote we got was, we have a mess. Sometimes our partners will send over the wrong pricing, and other times our customer service team incorrectly enters the orders. Either way, we must figure out what the issue is and resolve it. This is an ongoing problem, and we lose money when we don't catch the errors ahead of shipping and invoicing. Then the third scenario is missed opportunities. So another quote, we have new customers to onboard, but we can't afford to do it. Our current process involves a lot of manual work. We're going to have to hire someone if we can't find a solution, or we're going to continue to lose new business. Now, if you relate to any of those 3 scenarios, then there are definitely benefits to you by integrating EDI with your ERP. So what we do here is, three of the biggest benefits would be reducing errors in manual entry, scalability. Because of our integration, we're able to scale and grow with your company, and then improve visibility and control. So we're here to connect all of your channels. So everything goes into a single portal that writes into Sage Intacct. So everything from your retailers, storefront, marketplaces, and other ISVs. During the setup, this is the implementation process for us. We'll work with you. We'll figure out what your needs are. Then from there, we hand it off. We do the integration with your ERP. We'll bring your business partner in. Then we do some testing and onboarding, user acceptance, and then we go live. So we make it a very seamless and simple process for you. So we talked about some scenarios. We talked about the benefits of integrating with EDI or EDI integrating with your ERP. The next thing I want to show you is some of the success stories we've heard from it. So I don't know if you guys have heard of the Little Potato Company, but they implemented TrueCommerce EDI. Their problem when they came to us was they had to comply with major retailer mandates for EDI and consolidate multiple web EDI portals to save time and reduce the manual effort. The solution was leveraging TrueCommerce embedded into their ERP, such as Sage Intacct, automate customer communications while ensuring ongoing EDI compliance. The results, the integration allowed for easy order processing, single web portal, user-friendly. This one was with NAV, but we integrate with all ERPs, so it's definitely ERP agnostic. So it gave them rapid issue resolution. And another success story was Sportsman Supply, Inc. They came to us, they needed to replace, so they were already using another EDI that was caused, they were spending a lot of money on, they weren't getting the support that they wanted, so they were looking for a solution to replace that. So they were able to leverage us and quickly onboard their trading partners. We do have over 180,000 trading partners in the system, so we can quickly get you up and running. So they were able to do that while automating key document processing for better wholesaler performance, which resulted in faster onboarding and integration on new relationships. They went from 6 weeks to 5 days. So EDI solution can scale with your organizational operation capacity. So if any of these things resonate with you, definitely give us a call. So here's a couple examples. My product just got picked up by a major retailer who requires EDI. Call us. Time-consuming manual processes are stopping my business from growing. Again, we can help with that. I'm frustrated by having to retype every order from one system to another. I need to be able to manage my orders remotely. I'm overwhelmed by emails, PDFs, and faxes, and I want to make my business more efficient and productive. So if any of those things resonate with you, I think EDI or the True Commerce solution can definitely help you improve your business process. Bill, is there anything you want to add? Because this is really hard to, if we wanted to demo it, it would probably take a lot longer. And I know I think we're at like maybe 5 minutes here. So I want to open up for questions and answers, but I want to ask Bill real quick if there's anything you wanted to add to any of this.
No, nothing really to add other than we have a very robust process for evaluating and identifying how we can help you. We start off with a discovery call. We have Sage 100 engineers, Sage Intacct engineers. They get on and try to understand what you're doing in Sage today so that we can make sure that it will work for you. We show you a live demonstration, gives you a chance to ask a lot of questions, really just kicking the tires. And then we work with you on developing a proposal and a timeline so that you know everything, everything's transparent, you know exactly what you're going to pay and how long it's going to take to set up the process. That's it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Yeah, no problem. So that's basically it. Adrian, I'll go ahead and pass it over to you.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. Great presentation. Thank you, everyone, for taking time out to join us today. We really appreciate, again, you spending time with us. Okay, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.